There is this one single app that a lot of CFOs don't know about it, but I believe it's the most important applications that CFO and their team should be using. Obviously, you guessed it right, which is Excel, but it's not quite Excel. It's a secret app within Excel that a lot of people don't know about. And that app is, as a CFO of the company, you or your team might have to build reports that cut across the organization and take a look at various metrics, business metrics, profitability metrics, cost metrics, revenue metrics, and things like that. Now, one of the most dreaded part of building a report that shows you different metrics is data consolidation, cleaning up, and then start using the data. The problem is that as you grow the company, you build different systems that collect the data, either the marketing data or the cost data or revenue data, and these systems are isolated. So when you have to build a report, the business is a cohesive unit, and you want to take a look at all of these isolated systems and their data together. So what do? You actually go to these systems and you start downloading the data one by one by one. And obviously, you then have to clean the data, shape the data, and somehow kind of bring it, consolidate it together so that you can start to make sense of it. And this part of data consolidation through different systems and cleaning of the data, making it usable to build any kind of further analysis is the most dreaded part of the job. And that's what actually occupies 70-80% of the time when you have to build monthly P&Ls, monthly reports, that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, I am assuming that you are using Excel or Google Sheets for that, and that's brilliant. I mean, Excel is a brilliant tool. But there is this secret app in Excel that nobody talks about, and I guess 90% of the people don't even know about this app, which can not only do all of these data cleaning and consolidation things, but can also automate it. That app is called Power Query. Although the name Power Query is nowhere to be found in Excel, if you were to take a look at different ribbons of Excel, you would not find the name Power Query. However, if you actually go to Excel and you go to the Data tab and take a look at the first section, it's labeled as Get and Transform Data, and that is actually Power Query. I don't know why Microsoft did a poor job in naming this application. It's such a brilliant application, but I don't know, your eyes would glaze over it and you would just not even kind of pay attention that this is a fantastic tool to be able to automate a lot of your data cleaning and automation tasks. Now, I've said enough about your work processes and how that takes a lot of your time, but I want to actually talk you through two different things or data cleaning things that you might be doing on a regular basis that are costing you a lot of time, and how could Power Query help you out? The first example is, let's say, your sales data coming monthly to you in an Excel file. You have to go to the system. Imagine that you can download some sales data and you have Jan data, Feb data, March data, whatever. Or you can have different years of data like 2007 data, 8 data, 9 data, if you're just extracting it annually. Let's just say that this is monthly data and you're trying to extract that data for every single month, and you then start doing some analysis. Now, obviously, you want to analyze that very month, which is whatever month that you're working in at the moment, but you also want to analyze the previous month's data. So technically, if you have a lot of months being downloaded in a single folder or something, you then start to combine the data. And the process is quite manual. This could be done by you or probably your team member. The process looks something like this. Download the file, open the file, Control-C on the data, and then you paste it within the master file, which contains all the data of the previous months as well. Now, once you have the consolidated data, you then start doing some analysis, probably writing some VLOOKUPs, pivot tables, whatever that might be, building some charts, and that actually kind of does that for you. Now, imagine that if you were to just get the data from the system, which is by the month, so Jan data, Feb data, March data, whatever the data is, drop it into the folder, and that's about it. And Power Query does the job of automatically going and connecting to that folder, taking a look at the structure of the data, combining the files in a Jiffy, and then you can refresh it. The best part about this particular exercise in Power Query is that not just you will be able to combine the data of all the months which are there in the folder, but the next time once the new file has been added, edited or removed, you'll then quickly be able to refresh your data set and update all the combined data. And that is automated. Imagine you had to do this daily, weekly, monthly, how much time this is going to save by not doing it manually. Time saving is one part of it, but also not having errors in this data consolidation process, which was earlier done manually, is another big win for you. You can truly rely on the data because it's just combined by the machine and not done manually by a human being. And once the data is combined, you can then use it for anything, build charts, reports, formulas, pivot tables, whatever that might be. And all of that is just happening in now one click. I'll give you another very interesting example. Downloading data from a system that gets you the Excel file is one example. But another example could be, let's just say that you're working with an external consultant, probably a marketing consultant or somebody, and they are sending you reports every single month as an attachment into your email that how did the campaign perform, whatever that might be. Now, once you receive the email, somebody will have to open the email, grab that attachment, and then add it to the previous data to be able to combine it and then take a look at it. All of that is manual work. You are heavily relying on a human being to actually do that kind of work. Can this be automated using Power Query? Absolutely yes. So what Power Query can do is it can actually connect to your inbox right within Excel. It can take a look at your inbox, see all the emails, take a look at the emails with a certain kind of a subject line, take a look at if it has an attachment or not. And if it has an attachment and a particular subject line, it can narrow down all such emails, take a look at that if the attachment is a relevant attachment, is it an Excel file or not, and if it contains the relevant data or not, it can then combine all of that data right within the email and then bring all of that combined data to Excel. Now imagine somebody sends you an email 6:30 a.m. in the morning, you reach at 9 a.m. You can just open up your Excel and the data is ready, combined, and then you can analyze it, build pivots on top of it or charts on top of it. This is going to help you save so much time. And Power Query is an insane tool, although named as Get and Transform Data in Excel, but it's an insane tool for productivity, helping hundreds and thousands of people save, countless hours that they can use productively in more meaningful, more analytical tasks rather than just wrangling with data and fighting with the manual processes. Now, these are just a few examples, commonly found examples that I have talked about, but we can do a lot more with Power Query. You can connect Excel files, PDF files, you can connect a host of data sets. From the web, you can scrape the data, you can connect through a host of data sets, and you can combine that and bring that into Excel and connect these isolated places where you have the data and bring them into a single model. We have done that for a lot of our clients and they have been incredibly happy with the results, saving them countless hours and also perform accurate and smart data analysis. In case you'd like to get some help carrying out all of these complex tasks of automating data within Excel that you don't even need the license for, using Power Query, which is absolutely free in Excel, you might want to be in touch with us and we'll be glad to take a look at your work and help you out build some solid automation, save you countless number of hours, build sanity, and build great analysis for your team. My contact details are down below, and I'll be looking forward to speaking with you.